Have you ever thought you could be the next Stan Lee? Let's give it a shot with the game called comics. In comics, it's your responsibility. Think of this as a comic book version of Dixit, I guess is a good way to place it. With this game, you pick a set of tokens to represent you, and put your tokens up here on the score track to match yourself. And what you're trying to do is build, using either a 6-panel or a 9-panel layout, a story that you're going to tell. And your compatriots, the other people playing against you, and this is absolutely a more than one player kind of game. It's one of the few multiplayer games that is really better with quite a few people. And what you do at the beginning of each of your rounds, and you can play, it says in the book 1 to 5 rounds. You can play however many you want, okay? The score, much like Whose Line, really doesn't matter. What matters is what kind of story you're going to tell. Some people might care about the score. I don't, never did. Same thing with scoring. What you do is, after you build a story, and we'll show you how to do that, each person rates the stories, whether it's a neutral rating or it's, oh gosh, that's a most original, best screenplay, if they loved the story, something, and you get points for it. Doesn't matter. What matters is the story you're telling and the interaction that you have with the other people. See, at the beginning of the round, you all come up with the title for your comic book. And everybody's comic, whether you're using the 6-panel, if everybody's using the 6 or if everybody's using the 9, each comic has the same title. So if you say, I don't know, Indiana Jones and the, Indiana Jones and the Quest for the Pearl Dragon. I don't know, just something off the top of your head. And you'll all come up with it, and what happens is you get a set of 12 of these panel cards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And yeah, really the title can be anything you want it to be. And what you do, whether you're using the 6 or the 9, is you take these double-sided, 1, 2 different sides, and you build yourself a story. And it's your job then, after all of this is over, to tell your story. And you do this by laying out your panels. And you can freely rearrange until this timer runs out. And this timer is just there so that you don't have people waiting, and you don't have them constantly holding up the game by thinking. Or overthinking, let's put it that way. The old analysis paralysis thing. So yeah, you'll go through and you'll pick some of your favorite panels, add them, to your thing, and by the end of it, you would say, okay, we're all done. You'll stop the timer or just let it run out, because you have to use it then anyway. And then you'd go around the table and each person would tell their story. Like this one has a school on it, so you could say Indiana Jones is in front of class, as he usually is in front of, in the story, in the films at some time. He meets a mysterious woman. How would you bring the wolf in unless he was back in Call of the Wild? But you could. And again, without taking too much time to think about these, I just wanted to show you this is how the game plays, and I really do enjoy it. And there's a ton of these cards, and again, double-sided. Okay, each card has 2 different images on it that you can use to build everything from superhero stories to sports stories to anything you can think of. As long as you come up with a title for it, you can think of it here. You can put it in. Is this game going to win everybody over? Probably not. But if you're a fan of Dixit or those types of games, or if you like the storytelling aspect of games. If you just want something to play with kids, friends that like comics, I'd recommend it. I'd get comics if you can find it. And yeah, so that's what we think of that. All right, until next time, see you in the funny papers. Have fun.